it definitely is. It is less of a stigma. Yeah, there's still a lot of work to be done, but yeah, I mean, when I first came into football, I mean, even when I was at Peterborough, there was one or two lads. One lad especially, obviously I won't mention him, but he was fairly open about his struggle with confidence, and he used to see a psychologist, and he used to help with that. And yeah, I think at the time it maybe was seen as weakness or mental weakness, and it's just. I heard a good quote not long ago about someone not in football. I think it was in golf, maybe, or maybe one of the possibly NFL. I can't remember what sport it was, but it was someone saying basically that 20, 30 years ago it was looked upon as a strange thing, and people were asking questions. Why are you speaking to a psychologist? Why are you speaking to someone professionally about that? And now it's more, why aren't you? Why aren't you seeing someone? Why aren't you speaking to someone about it? Which is brilliant. That's the way it should be, because I look at it as, you're physical. If you're ill, you're sick. You go and see a doctor. Physically ill. It's mental health is the same. It's the same thing. It's you need to speak to people about it. You can't just let things heal themselves. You wouldn't let your body just heal on its own. Very few people would let that just, a serious illness, just leave it. Oh, that'll go away. So it's the same thing with mental health. It's definitely something. That quote, the guy talking about it and saying, why wouldn't you? Why don't you? It's strange if you don't, and that's a great thing to hear someone say that, and that's you need more of that sort of thing, because you need people to feel like they can go and speak to people. And like I say, back in when I first started my first professional contract 15 years ago, that wasn't the case. You keep it to yourself. Really, you wouldn't probably tell your manager, you wouldn't tell one of your coaches, or you wouldn't tell any of the other players in your changing room if you were to go and see someone about your mental health. Now, no one's going to bat an eyelid. It's fully supported, and it's especially within sport as well, and work-related issues. We play football, and a lot of people do that as a hobby. It's our job, so. Whatever line of work you're in, there's pressures that come with it, financial pressures or performance-related pressures, whatever industry you're in. So it's important that people do see that there's no judgment from people these days. I don't think if you are speaking to people, there's support out there, and people really shouldn't think twice about trying to address any sort of mental health issue.